not? I don't believe it. There's just no way. It's impossible for a car this big and heavy to accelerate so quickly, and yet it'll turn your guts into a protein slurry like that. There's some serious black magic going on here. Something blasphemous. This bit of automotive witchcraft is the Mercedes-AMG S63, the fastest version of the 2018 S-Class family, outrunning even the V12-powered S65 model. It's equal parts flagship luxury sedan, muscle car, and physics-defying science experiment. According to Newton's first law, an object at rest tends to stay at rest, but not this four-door. Even though the S63 weighs nearly 2.5 tons, it can hit 60 miles an hour in just 3.4 seconds. Top speed is 186. Listen carefully and you can hear engineers in Stuttgart shouting, "Up yours, Isaac," because clearly they have no regard for his so-called rules. Delivering that merciless acceleration is a hand-built 4-liter V8, the most potent version of this scintillating AMG engine yet offered, serving up 603 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. Now, maximizing output from relatively small displacement, it features a duet of twin-scroll turbochargers nestled right there in the valley of the V, where they respond faster, help reduce emissions, and of course are much easier to package since you're not hanging a blower off the outside of each cylinder head. Ensuring the S63 isn't a complete gas hog, it also brandishes cylinder deactivation that shuts half the holes down under light loads. Look for this menacing sedan to average around 20 miles per gallon in mixed driving. In theory, a more than respectable figure given the wicked speed it offers. Further improving performance and efficiency is an AMG Speed Shift 9 ratio automatic transmission that features a wet clutch in lieu of a traditional torque converter. Its principal benefits include being lighter and more responsive, though it does feel a bit choppy while taking off from a standstill. Shift quality could be better as well. Providing this AMG land yacht with seemingly endless traction and stability is a standard high-performance all-wheel drive system that can shuffle torque around like a Vegas baccarat dealer tossing cards out at a table full of high rollers. The whole S-Class range has been refreshed for 2018. Now, in AMG form, what does that mean? Well, in addition to the powertrain enhancements I already mentioned, you also get updated LED lamps front and rear, new fascias, and of course standard 20-inch wheels, though this particular car happens to roll on the optional forged units of the same diameter. You get the point. But that's just a taste of what's new here, and I really think you're going to enjoy what they did inside. For years now, S-Class has set the standard for cabin quality in the luxury sedan segment, and this AMG model continues to push the bar even higher. Build quality is painstaking and the materials employed magnificent. Gorgeous perforated leather is slathered across the seats, dash, and doors like gold leaf on the ceiling of a cathedral. The metal speaker grills with our optional Burmester sound system twist outward in an electronic ballet rivaling Tchaikovsky's own Swan Lake, and even the little F-holes, no, that's not sexual innuendo, align perfectly, showing meticulous attention to detail. Go crazy with options and you can treat your passengers to world-class amenities like massaging bucket seats, a 2-screen entertainment system, and even heated door panel and center console armrests. Yes, we've got all these goodies here and many more. Back up front, the S-Class's command infotainment system has also been updated for the new model year. Its pair of 12.3-inch displays are now housed under a single piece of glass, which gives it a really seamless look. But perhaps bigger news is the addition of 2 touch-sensitive buttons here on the steering wheel spokes. They allow you to easily swipe through different menus in the instrument cluster or even control the entire multimedia system. As I've already said, acceleration is effortless. The S63 is down to boogie at any time, in any gear, at any speed. It's f***ing fast. 4 different drive modes are offered: Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Individual. The last one lets you tweak various vehicle settings to your liking, which lets me leave the suspension in Comfort and put pretty much everything else in Sport mode for a bit more engagement, all with a creamy, smooth ride and just a hint, just a kiss of body float over bigger imperfections. Much appreciated are discrete controls for the variable exhaust system, suspension, and 3-stage ESP, the latter of which can be shut completely off, though it does temporarily re-engage during heavy braking to help save your bacon. As you'd expect, I like leaving the exhaust uncorked to maximize the burbles and pops. Given its AMG heritage, this vehicle handles remarkably well for something with the footprint of a garbage truck. S63s benefit from a little bit more front wheel camber, a thicker stabilizer bar, and more rigidly mounted rear subframe. But now for a few numbers of note. The S63's base price is an astonishing $148,495, a figure that thankfully includes $995 in delivery fees. But glancing at the Monroney for this particular car that I've been driving all week, well, it's much more expensive than that. I hope you're sitting down. When you tack on the Designo interior trim, Napa leather, AMG exterior night package, the 20-inch forged wheels I mentioned earlier, and much, much more, it costs nearly $193,000. Now, aside from that myocardial infarction-inducing figure, there is a hell of a lot to like about this four-door exotic. The S63 offers so many features and amenities it can be overwhelming, but a lot of thought has been put into it. The car's cabin is absolutely stunning, and it has sinister good looks, especially with a matte paint job. This AMG is also an impressively well-mannered steed for people that actually enjoy driving. The exhaust note is a riot, and it's fast. Very fast. Downsides are few, centering on real-world fuel consumption, which is nearly as frightening as the price tag of this test model. The learning curve for much of its technology is also steeper than the faces of the Grand Canyon. Storming down an Autobahn, taking your spouse out for a night at the opera, heading on a cross-country road trip, the S63 here can do it all while offering obscene comfort, stupid speed, and even enough engagement to keep driving enthusiasts interested. For these reasons and more, this road-going missile, well, it's totally cast a spell on me. Hey there! Before you leave, please subscribe to the AutoGuide.com YouTube channel. It is your all-access pass to some of the greatest videos on the interweb. You can get more episodes of Curbed. You can check out the shortlist. There's auto show news, other list stories, and a whole lot more. That's a whole lot of bang for your clickin' buck.